Guys, okay, story time. Grab your popcorn for me. I have my juice. Okay. Though this drink, it looks like a juice, I know. It's mixed with alcohol, like a lot of other shit is inside. But okay, let's get down to business. Okay, thank you so much. If today is the first time you're coming across any kind of my video, please hit the notification button. I know you love your gear. Hey, is your gear great fit? And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, guys, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, okay? Guys, guess what? I went to Latvia with my friends, so we're just there, okay? This is the second day. So we are here and okay, guys, in this video, do you know what I want to talk about? You've subscribed, right? Yes. You've also clicked on the notification button. Yes. You're ready to hear from me. Yeah. Let's go there. Okay. I want to talk about how I moved from Georgia to Lithuania. A lot of people have asked me these questions. How did you move from Georgia to Lithuania? What are the challenges you have? What do you want to talk about? What's your advice for those of us that are there? What do you think we should do? There are a bunch of questions that come across my way, like every time. Some people are writing me on the emails, some people are sending on different social media platforms like Instagram and all these things. Okay, so today I just want us to look into it. The thing is that in life, most of the times we tend to like take some decisions that we never wanted to take, but because of the circumstances that we have been surrounded by, we tend to take these decisions. But everything I want to say in this video is that no matter the decisions you want to take, no matter the circumstances you have been surrounded with, no matter what you're going through, no matter how those things might not appear to be like something you really want to dive into, first and foremost, as an individual, the first thing I want to tell you is that you should pray about it first and foremost, because it's very important for you to pray about it. What do I mean by you praying about it? Asking God for direction. Okay, so you don't just land crash. You know, a lot of you want to travel to other countries. Wisdom demand that you pray about it first and foremost. I know you want to leave Nigeria. I know you want to leave the position where you are. I know you want to go to something else. I know you want to try a new business. I know you want to try a new career. I know you just want to do something totally different from what you're doing now. The thing I'm going to say is that before you take that bold step, before you make that bold decision as a person, first thing I'm going to say is that you should pray about it. Okay, guys, I left from Nigeria to Georgia. That was like so many years ago, of course, absolutely. I guess I was in Georgia for like 7 years. I went to Georgia, that was 2012. So when I got to Georgia, you know, things were not rosary, things were not smooth. I'm going to talk about Faith Chronicle, but Faith Chronicle is going to come up, okay? The Chronicle is like, of course, you know, I'm going to be talking about my life story, everything, how I got to where I am today, my family and all that. So my mom is going to be involved in Faith Chronicles. Few of my family members are available, are going to be part of it, because, and everyone who has ever come across me in life that have something to say about me is going to be part of Faith Chronicle. So Faith Chronicle is going to be unveiled at the right time. I can't do it now because, of course, definitely I'm not with my family, I'm not with my mother, I'm just with few friends. It's going to be like I'm still trying to connect those dots together. Okay, so this is it. Now when I go to Georgia, things weren't that smooth. Okay, a lot of things happened, but during my final days, my bachelor's, I told myself, okay, I really want to leave this country. I want to move on with my life. I want to try something different. I would like to further my education. During that period, I can still remember when we were like doing our final days in a bachelor's. It's funny, right? Guys, I'm going to dig up that picture, okay? So you're going to see it on the screen. My final exam then was comparative politics. I was taught by one of the senators from US, Senator P. Clark, yes, who is like, you know, he told us something when I was the last student that joined this class, and he was like, I used to be a US senator, grab anything you can grab for me, I'm available, ask me this question, talk to me, be my friend. You know, a lot of people took it for granted, but for me, I never took it for granted. I saw that as this is an amazing opportunity. This is a time to strive, okay? Meeting this kind of person with such caliber. So I connected with him. Until today, we are still in touch. I know Senator Clark will be seeing this video. So I just really want to say a huge thank you for impacting my life, for being a very good lecturer. Like, he was sick at that time, but he could literally come to class to teach us. Sometimes he lies on the table of the class. When he's okay, he comes up. The wife too was a lecturer. You know, he taught me comparative politics, and trust me, that was like a bomb, because, you know, when you're talking about comparative politics, you're talking about different political systems all over the world. How we compare them to each other, what are like the benefits, the consequences of their policy, their decisions, the lawmaking, how they enforcing the laws, you know, all these things happening around in the governmental sector, this area that is running the world now. Yes, forget about it, guys. I am a political student, so let's not go there. So my last course was comparative politics, which we did. The picture is going to be on the screen. So after this lecture, a lot of us, like, we were like, okay, thinking, what do we do? I can still remember some people were saying they want to go to Canada, they want to go to US, they want to go to UK, Australia, New Zealand. So many dreams, but not everybody took the step. So why others were planning about BB countries, I was busy looking at what can I do within the Schengen area, like, because guys, one more thing is you have to consider your pocket, which is very, very important. I know that most of the people seeing this video are students. You know, you guys are like going to like see it. So the thing is, you have to consider your pocket in every decision you want to make, okay? Okay, the thing is, when you want to go to a country, another thing is you have to check the size of your pocket, you know. So many of my friends, they were like, okay, they've already chosen like the baby countries where they wanted to go, what they want to do. I was just looking at within the Schengen areas what I would do. So immediately once I finished, I went back to Nigeria. I told my mom, I said, okay, I am done with bachelor's degree, but I would like to further my studies. This is what I want. So my mother was like, okay, what do you want to do? I told my mother, I've been searching for a course. Now guys, another thing is, before that time, I've already applied to a school. I've gotten admission. While I was wrapping up my bachelor's, I was just like picking my course from the university. After I write my exam, I pass, I will send it to this school in Lithuania. That's what I was doing. I was just transacting courses with them. So once I the last day in class was comparative politics, I sent my entire transcript to them. They're okay. So immediately they checked everything. They calculated my GPA and everything. They were like, okay, fine. Congratulations, Faith. We are giving you this admission. I got admission in Lithuania. I got admission in Czech. There was one in Austria, because I applied like so many schools, bunch of school, guys. It was more than 7. I have a friend, she can see this video. Then she was telling me, why are you applying to so many schools? Oh my God. Some schools we are still writing me after I got admission and all that. So when I got to Nigeria, I spoke to my mom. I told her I want to further. She was like, what next? Because guys, it's always there. Once you're in school, once you finish, the question is, what next? Everybody's asking, what do you want to do next? Where are you going next? What are your plans? You know? So I told her I wanted to go further to study diplomacy, because I want to be a diplomat. She then said, okay, that is a good thing. God being so kind, the finances I needed was provided. I stayed about like 1 month in Nigeria. After that period, I went back to Georgia. So when I got to Georgia, I spoke to the embassy, and the embassy was like, okay, Faith, in order for you to be able to migrate to Lithuania to study, we need some certain documentations from you. And I said, okay. I went through their website. I saw what was needed from my end. I had to put all my documentations together. I went to the embassy to apply. On reaching the embassy, there was a new girl that came. She's the consulate. Okay, consulate, because they've already posted that. She was learning from the person that had been there already, because she wants to leave. So they were like using my application to teach her. So in that case, the questions were like so much. She asked me, where am I from? Where am I going? What have I been doing in Georgia? Which university did I graduate from? What are my plans? After studying in Lithuania, am I going to go? How did I find about Lithuania? Do I have friends that graduated from Lithuania University? What do I think about the university? Did I research for it? The questions were like so lengthy. But God being so kind, it was an interview, visa interview, and at the same time, I saw it as a dialogue. Okay, so guys, I'm going to like give us steps of the things I think from my personal experience, so you can decide to work with that if you want. But if you don't want, of course, it's a choice. So after the visa interview, we did everything I wanted to do. They told me, okay, that I should go and come back 15 working days, right? So I left the embassy. I went back home. I went back my life. I was working. I was still doing whatever I was doing. After the 15th day, I went back to the embassy. So when I got there, I took my passport. Yes, you know, when you when you go to the embassy and you apply for visa, hey, you guys don't know. When, when you go to the embassy and you apply for visa and you're going back to pick your passport, it's a mixed feeling. There is anxiety, there is fear, you're trembling, you're shaking, because you don't want to be rejected, especially at that time. It was a very critical time for me. The reason is because at that time, my Georgian resident permit was like, I think 2 months to expire. And I'm already a graduate from that country. So after expiration, the resident is going to die. I'm already done with school. What next? I have to go back to Africa, right? So this was the situation where I was rather. So it's either I go back to Nigeria if they don't give me a visa, or I reapply for another resident, which is going to cost a lot of money in Georgia, or I remain illegal. And staying illegal in any country is never an option. I will never advise that. The reason is because there are a lot of problems. It's problematic to be illegal in any country, to avoid any kind of deportation, which is very, very bad. I know this is like it's not good for you to be like on the black book of any country. So this was my situation. So when I got to the embassy, I went earlier than the time provided, because of course you can't sleep the day they ask you to come and pick your passport, right? So I went there, but one thing, that teeny tiny thing like this was just like telling me, this thing is cool, this thing is cool, they don't give you this visa, you know. But you know, I'm not to the ginger. I'll just go anyhow, I'll just go. So I then got there. When I got there, we waited. The consulate came in. When the consulate came in, we all walked in. All of us that came to pick up our passport. So when we got in, guys, I decided to go to the back, because I was like, oh my, no person where they from. If you rush now, collect passport, it will be denial. Let me go to the back, so they will attend to me last, so they will give me, because I don't want to rush. Oh my God, I was the last person on the queue. The consulate just sat there. You know what happened? The first passport fed to him, please. Oh my God, what? I have to come from the back. Like, you know, it was like that shocker. I have to come from the back. Everybody was just looking. And the way they behave in guys, when you go to pick your passport from the embassy, the way people behave on the queue, everybody looking at you like, did they give this one? Like, you could literally read their body language, their eye contact, the way they are behaving. And you know why people in their country, sure, they will give them Georgians, they hardly deny them visa, except with like a Canadian embassy that they need to deny everybody up and down. They don't even care who you are. They will both squad, they give everybody deny. They don't care, those people. And they don't to stamp on your passport. That's one thing I like about them, Sha. So when I got there, and these consulates, they are so trained, because while we were in school, when I was doing my masters, they told us, like, there's a certain kind of facial expression they present to you. So from their facial expression, you cannot be able to judge if you were denied visa, if you were given visa. So they just keep you blanked out with their face and their body language. So I just took my passport. I didn't even look at anybody. I didn't even say thank you to her. I just took my passport. I did like this. I turned. I was going straight. I did not even shake. So now, when I passed the first security guy, I was now using my hand to feel the pages of my passport because I had another country's visa in my passport. And I already know the page where that country's visa is. When I checked, I saw that. I said, not this one I'm looking for. I then moved again, checked again. I felt something like paper. Yeah. So I came out from the place. I turned. Nobody was looking. I opened. I saw the visa. I was like, yeah. I never knew. That security man followed me. I think he wanted to actually see my reaction. He followed me, then told me. When I did it, I was like. So guys, that was how my journey to Lithuania was stamped officially, right? So when I got that visa, I was excited. I told my friends that I wasn't giving visa. Frank, when I was ready with the visa, I told my friends I wasn't giving visa. They didn't believe me. They were like, your documents, you are complete. It's a lie. You're playing us. I said, okay, maybe you guys. Because they were so optimistic. I was like, okay, yeah, joke, Frank. They've given me visa. I'm leaving this Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. And they said, okay. So I told my roommate then that I was leaving. She was crying. I was like, girl, you just have to move on. Blah, blah, blah. Be strong. We talked about it and all that. So, yeah. So for me to leave, I left Georgia like a thief in the night. Midnight, yeah. With my friend, she's actually here. She's the one controlling the camera. She's behind the scene here. She assisted me greatly because it was only she that knew I was leaving. And my loads, I had one very big bag. Guys, that bag was like very big. So I think I was carrying the whole Georgia in my head. That my bag was very big. She struggled with me. We put everything inside the bus. I think around that 1 a.m. And she took me to where I was to catch the bus. Because I had to leave from another city because that was where I saw the cheapest flight. I didn't fly from Tbilisi, which was the capital. I had to go to like Kutaisi, that was another city. And that was it. So I went there, I boarded my flight. When I was coming to Lithuania here, my friend didn't tell me to cover up. So I wore seal pass, right? When I got to Lithuania airport, as I came down as I was trying, immediately I deboarded, guys. I felt that cold from my leg, like, gosh, I said, hoo. That is it. I was frozen. I couldn't feel my toes. Like, everywhere was so cold. And everybody was looking at me like, is she okay? I just have to fall around, nothing there. That which kind of cold don't finish me. I just maintain because people gonna look like that. This one had no car. They know. Should you tell her? Nobody tell me. God, finish me. When I got the immigration guy that was now checking was like, okay, which city are you going? I told him I was coming to Vilnius. He then said which university. No, he didn't ask me about my university. He just looked at it. They said student. I said yeah. He just stamped me in, and that was it. I just came out. When I came out, my friend Ivy, she has been in this platform before. You guys have seen her. Me and her discussed about student experience in Lithuania. Yeah, she was already there. No, I think she came. Yeah, she was already there. So when she came, she couldn't find me because I didn't know the exit. I was coming up from the other side. She was on the other side. So we missed each other. Later I came and she saw me. She welcomed me, took me to my student dorm, you know. And I got settled. So when I got in, that day, I couldn't sleep. God, I called my university. Brigitta, she picked. I was like, hello, Brigitta. Hi, Faith. We heard you arrived in university dorm. Welcome to Lithuania. I said, Brigitta, don't tell me welcome. I cannot do this anymore. She was like, Faith, what can't you do anymore? I said, this country is too cold. I need a change of room. She told me, Faith, you will be fine. With time. That was the only thing that girl told me till I graduated. She said she would get back to me. She never got back to me. And with time, I actually got used to it, and you know, everything was fine. So this was my journey. So guys, there are things I really want to share. I'll call them few tips I really want to give to anybody. Now, I know a lot of you are coming from Nigeria, most of you are coming from Cameroon, most of you are coming from like all over the world. I get to speak to people from Kenya, South Africa, India. A lot of people are seeing my video from Mexico, you know, different people. Which someone wrote me from Pakistan, Nepal. Like a lot of people do see my videos, okay? Some people might not are not even subscribed to my channel, but they come across my video. I saw your video, I'm from Nepal, and this I'm writing it. Okay, guys. Now, the things I really want to say before I wrap up this video is that in life, no matter what you do in life, make sure you plan. Planning is very, very important. A lot of you want to leave your country. A lot of you want to migrate to another country. To be candid, migration is very, very difficult. Migration is hard. For you to be able to migrate from your country to another country, you need to plan. After you plan, you need to prepare. A lot of you are not prepared enough. The reason is because when you are migrated to a different country, you don't have a mother, you don't have a father, you don't have a brother, you don't have sisters, you don't have anyone. You are totally dependent on yourself. Nobody cares if you have eaten, nobody cares if you've taken your bath, nobody cares if you've paid your bills. Landlord expects you to pay the bills at the end of the month. Landlord expects you to pay the rent. They don't care how you're going to get the money because you've already provided a bank statement to the immigration, right? And they've given you visa. So any other thing happening in the secondary, nobody cares because this is what you've already signed up for. So you need to plan, you need to prepare. Because when you're preparing emotionally, you're preparing mentally, you're preparing financially, and above all, you are preparing spiritually. Okay, that is another thing. And also, when you find yourself in any international environment or any country outside your country, maybe you came to school, guys. Another thing I'm going to tell anyone seeing this video is make sure you do you, and also do what made you leave your country to come to that country. A lot of you, your parents have spent a lot of money, thousands of dollars, thousands of euros to send you to school. Some of you club in place of school. It is wrong. You don't have to be doing that. The reason is because gathering these rupees from India, gathering naira, gathering cedis from Ghana, SEFA from all these countries, putting it together to be able to pay your tuition fee, it is difficult as a parent. I've never given birth before. I've never been married before. Okay, that is going to happen in the future. Whatever God wants it. No rush, people. We are not rushing. We are not in a haste. Okay. Not be who first married, more just chill, okay? When I calm down. But if you're being sent out by your parents to study and you leave what you're sent out to do, it is wrong as a child. You are wasting resources. So should, in case you're seeing this video today and you already left, the reason why, okay, the truth is when you come to Europe, there is life. There is life in Europe. Like that chilling day. There is a lot. What are we saying? Clubbing, enjoyment, the streets are clean, this is happening, people are bubbling, people are living their life. Don't get carried away because there is a reason why you left your country to come to study. Don't forget that reason. Don't frustrate your parents. Don't waste their resources. So you have to plan, you have to prepare, you have to be ready. Okay? I've already talked about this. And apart from that, you have to make sure you do the thing why you left your country to come to that country. And apart from that, another thing I also want to talk about is that most of you are not doing the researches enough, which is another issue. Before I came to Lithuania, I make sure I researched a lot. Okay, what is happening in Lithuania? How is the people? What kind of currency are they using? Where am I going? Where is my school situated? What is going to happen? Even, you know, these are the things, okay? You do all these background checks for your own self, so you get to understand, okay, this is what is happening when I get in there. This is what I get to do, okay? And guys, when also you get into any foreign land, ask questions, ask questions. There was a guy that when I got into Lithuania, the issue I had with him was that guy is from Nigeria. He could not apply for resident permit Because in Lithuania, once you enter here, you apply for a resident permit. He could not apply for his resident permit. Why? He was busy clubbing. Going to clubbing, enjoying himself, you know. And one day he just wrote me that he couldn't apply for his resident permit. I was like, okay, what's the problem? He said, yeah, because it expired. Guys, his police character expired, so he couldn't send it for verification before applying. Okay, that was then when everything was fine in Ukraine, where you have to send your police character to Ukraine, you know, to do all those authentication and all that. Then they send it back to Lithuania, then you use it to go and apply for your TRP. He didn't do this because he was busy clubbing, he was busy chilling. When you enter into any country, keep your eyes down, ask questions, find out the immigration procedures. As a student, find out your benefit. What is my benefit as a student? Ask questions. Don't just be feeling big boy, snapping picture on top 3, on top hat, on top school, clubbing, following people that have been here 100 years. You're not even asking any question. You don't even know what is happening. Be careful about your documentations because it expires and it's a lot of money. A lot of you waste money a lot because you've not worked for one day. It is not easy gathering money and training a child in school. So you wasting resources. Sometimes I really feel bad because I deal with a lot of people and a lot of students. Sometimes I go crazy. I'm not their family, but within me, I can already see that this child is not helpful. This child is not, like, this child does not understand what is happening. The economy is hard. So a lot of you are wasting resources, which if you're seeing this video today, I just want to tell you that it is not nice, it's not cool, okay? Do the right thing at the right time, especially when it comes to your documentation. Check them and know when to apply, when not to apply, okay? So you don't get to waste anything. And I think that will be all in this video. I don't know if there's anything I'm forgetting. So, okay, I've talked about the preparation. I've talked about the plan. I've talked about you being ready emotionally, psychologically. You need to prepare yourself. You being ready because when you come to the country, not be the food where they chop, you go they see chop. The water go they different. The people go they different. You have to prepare your mind, your mindset, because you can enter country like this person just see you know, like, you know, so you don't do anything, but just your color they irritate them. You just have to prepare yourself and have this open mind in case worst come to worst. Okay, you just have to live your life and keep moving. And also the last thing I want to say is that you have to be focused. Okay, most of us got to where we are today because we were focused. If you're not focused when you leave your country to abroad, you're going to lose it. You're going to go back to Africa with empty-handed. There is no just me about it. No rocket science. That's what you be. You have to be focused because there are a lot of distractions out here. There are a lot of distractions. So you have to remain focused and make sure that you don't miss out. And even if you miss out, you just try to cover up. So guys, this is how my journey went through. And this point I've listed for you guys are the things that kept me going. I was focused and I never forgot those early morning advice that my mom gave to me. And the last thing I want to tell anyone seeing this video is that do not forget where you're coming from. It is very, very important. You see where they come from. Your foundation, your mama, your papa, your brother, your foundation. Hey God, this is how I want to end this video. You're coming from a family where your parents can only afford 200 euros. And you're coming to the want to jump with the big boys with 1,000 euros. You're going to steal. Or you're going to do something bad and they will deport you. I'm not wishing you, but that's it. Because you're not cutting your coat according to your size. You are living beyond your means. And it's a problem. Okay? So, don't forget where you're coming from. Your foundation is very, very important. These are the things that kept us, a lot of us from Georgia. Now you might be seeing me looking good. It was not always like that. It was not always like that. You know, I will leave everything for Faith Chronicles. It was a process to this time. So this is my journey from Georgia to Lithuania. This is it. Don't forget where you're coming from. Remain focused. Things might get rocky when you come here, anywhere you're going. But don't worry. As long as you're focused and you keep going, okay? And also, keep the right people, the right circle of people. It's very, very important. You see, all my friends today, like at the bit, as in, I'm not quick to call people my friends, but these ladies are like all of them, like I give it to them. You know, everybody struggled through. But now see where they are, because they remained focused and they had the right mindset and they picked the right set of people. Don't go and be with people when you come abroad. You want to go to class, they want to club. You want to read, they say leave that thing. Just, because like you're not going to get what you're looking for. So the right people, okay, keep them close. And also don't forget where you're coming from. Some of you makes your parents to cry a lot. I deal with a lot of students. I know what I'm saying. Some of you, your parents are already frustrated. Your mother is so. There's someone that I just look at them. Your mother is so frustrated. Your father is so frustrated. They don't even want to do, but they just keep doing it because you are their child. These parents are doing this thing because you're like a seed. They're trying to water you tomorrow, so that tomorrow they can be able to pluck fruit. A time will come, they will be too old. You will need to take care of them. That is how the world is. They train you to get old, to grow older, to take care of them at their own old age. That is it. It's like wash right now. What that's like. Let's be realistic, guys. So please, that's all I have to say in this video. I don't know if I made sense, but I know I did make sense. Click the notification button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any question, any whatsoever you want to ask me in those elements or those things I talked about, how I moved from Georgia to Lithuania, feel free. It's your girl Great Faith. Peace out.